And welcome everyone. Gabe the Izzard back for another video in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. I am standing in the presence of the moon, and I am heading out on a little exploration. I always enjoy it whenever you tag along. So come with me. Here's the rental. Yes, as you can tell, I am not in a blue Mustang convertible. I have traded vehicles. Of course, I am about a month later than I was in my previous set of videos. Fate had me come back to the valley, and I am heading northeast out of Phoenix to the Rio Verde recreational site. Cruising right along. I've made my way out of the city of Phoenix and the greater Phoenix area, and I am now entering the desert. You can see the mountains in the background and a traffic circle. Some call it a roundabout. I call them a traffic circle. Here in the middle of the desert, heading into the lowlands. So about this past weekend, which was about 3 or 4 days ago, this area received a lot of rain, and there is actually, you can see, standing water. This is a paved road, but the amount of rain that came down has washed lots of debris. They just call it road debris. But it's all of these little low-lying areas that are just basically washouts, and then they wash out gravel across the street. I'll kind of show you this right here. The water just flows from this area and crosses the street. I hope that I can make it to where I want to go. Well, I wasn't able to go the way I was wanting to go, the way that the Google Maps was telling me to go, because the road was washed out, and they had a tractor there, and they were trying to fix the road, but it's a no-go in the rental. But I will not be dissuaded. I will march on. I did see a wild rabbit. Well, it looks like the place I was wanting to go is going to be a no-go. The roads are washed out, and it makes sense because this is going to the lowlands, which all the water that was coming in over the weekend was channeling down to Rio Verde. I think that's where I was going. It's either Verde Rio or Rio Verde. Probably Rio Verde. Verde. But I got somewhere else I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna keep on pushing forward. Well, I have made it to Fountain Hills, Arizona, and I am standing in Fountain Park. And the reason that it is named Fountain Park is because of the world's largest continuous water spout. But it's not the world's largest anymore, it was. But let me show you what is happening here. Reaching 500 feet in the air, this spout is shooting water continuously, and there is no lack of water due to the amount of rain, but you do not stand in the mist because this is a water treatment plant. That water is disgusting. Here is a area dedicated to the children from the Rotary Club. This is the Rotary Centennial Park. It's a splash pad. There's lots of bronze statues around. There's a girl with a horse entitled First Love. And then here is the last doll. The park is located behind a shopping center that includes restaurants and little shopping areas, boot camp for the physically fit. And this is also a golf course. And here is the information about the world famous fountain. It operates 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It is very rare to actually see grass in not just Arizona, but in the Phoenix area. And this place is lush with grass. It is a low-laying area, so water naturally flows down to this spot. Greeting you at Fountain Park is a circle of presidents, including FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the great communicator, Ronald Reagan, the old tall man himself, Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, or as I like to call him, Teddy. He was a Rough Rider. And then along over here, reading each other the Declaration of Independence, would be Thomas Jefferson and our founding father, the father of our nation, George Washington. All under the United States, I need to stop calling it the American flag, the United States of America flag, and the Arizona flag. The fountain took a break from pumping into the sky, and then the splash pad turned on. I'm assuming that the water that's in the splash pad is clean water and not this funky water. Little birds chirping. There is a trail that goes all the way around the park. Look. Lots of wildlife. There's the children's play area. And no park is a park without a little dog do. Fountain Hills is a really nice community. I think it's kind of labeled more of it's not a retirement community, but there are a lot of retirees here. It's out of Phoenix proper and is kind of out here by itself. You have lots of amenities without the hustle and bustle of city life. And there is where the fountain should squirt up. And this is reclaimed water. Do not swim. if you had smell-o-vision, you would definitely want to leave this alone. Although I do see like fish popping up. I wonder if you could catch fish. There's another place, or another information placard. It says in 1993, Fountain Hills was rated one of the 50 best places to raise a family. It is beautiful here at 9 o'clock in the morning. 90 degrees outside. Although it said that there was a golf course here, I don't see the golf course. It looks like a golf course, but I do not see a golf course. Maybe a frisbee golf. Some ducks on that little island over there. Look at those quackers. So I was right. This is a frisbee golf course. Frisbee disc golf course. Disc golf course. I don't know what they're called. You throw a frisbee into the chains. Here's hole number 14. There's one over there. And then as I look further, there's some out on that peninsula. And every so often, there's a bubbling. Is that the Loch Ness Monster? There's another over there. And there's a bronze statue of a crane. So I've basically reached the halfway point. It would be really cool if the fountain would start spurting as I have it encircled in this bronze statue entitled Vigilance, put here in 2015, just a mere 6 years ago. I'm waiting, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I'll try this one. This one's entitled Infinity Ring. Again, no luck. No, this is not a Princess Leia statue. This is the second Mesa Maiden. But she does have some incredible buns on her head. So I basically made it about halfway around. Basically to the other set of restrooms. And this is a little amphitheater area. I'm sure that from time to time they do some sort of entertainment. And I am standing here at a point in a compass. Ooh, you can actually hear my voice echoing back at me. I hope this captures what is happening. Hey, 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 hey. The acoustics here are insane. There's north. There's west. There's south. And there's east. But yeah, you can really hear the sound. Well, now you can't. But if you walk backwards, you can start to hear it. And it's right here. You stand right here on this square or star. You can hear your voice echoing. You take one step off to the side and it does not do it. You get back on it and it will. You step over to the side, it will not. This is incredible. I am fascinated by the most small things, but this is not small. This can't be small. This has to be purposely done. Or there's microphones or something. You can hear it. Oh, 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 no, no, moron, moron. This is insane. I'm telling you, one step over and now it doesn't work. Step over here and it does. One step over, no echo. Echo, no echo. One forward. This is probably the coolest thing that I've encountered in a long time. But you have to stand right here. I mean, you step over barely. Look. This is where you stand on the star. I'm off of it and you cannot hear the echo. Stand back on the star and it's immediate. You can hear. That's incredible. All the small things in this world that make things so interesting. Whoa, and jolting. There's a bobcat. Fountain still not erupting. Although you can see the mountains in the background. It's a very beautiful sight. I really wish that the fountain would start to spew. Here is a statue of a giraffe made out of sprockets and springs. Also here at the park there is a Veterans Memorial. The statue of Athena's prayer. She does have a prayer that I don't know. But they do have some, I think this is anti-aircraft gun. Perched up here. Along with a statue of an old timer. Probably say the World War I era. By the looks of his boots. Does have the United States of America flag, along with the Arizona flag and the POWMIA. And it has some bronze plaques in memory of all Spanish-American War veterans, in memory of all World War I veterans, World War II veterans, Korean War, Vietnam, Persian Gulf, we don't have Iraq or Afghanistan, and there's only 2 spots left, so maybe that is some foreshadowing of the end of wars. Hopefully. And there's the fountain. It is not on. Well, I was not able to get the fountain as it started to spurt. But this was a good stop, and at least I did get to see the fountain spurting. The coolest thing about this park, Fountain Park, is that amphitheater on the compass, standing in the little star of the center of that compass. The echoes and the amplification of your voice is unreal. 6 inches matter. That's what she said. On to the next. cool little instrument section in here. I do have to try this. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a little bit of percussion. Look at this fat sucker. Hey, aren't you supposed to be at Jabba's palace?
Heading to the next one. Might take a little bit of time. Come on, slowpoke. Come on, giddy up.
Not gonna lie, that tortoise burned my bum. I've made it to historic Fort McDowell, which was founded in the late 1800s. It was an old army base, and this is a church in this town. It's more of a reservation now. Here's a small church, and this is one of the few actual remnants of the army base, or the army outpost. It was more of the mud wall than the bricks. But that's where I am. There's an old house. There's not much out here. There's the rental. It's kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. There's a few little brick structures there. There's a playground. Fort McDowell Presbyterian Church Arbor. I don't know what these are. The canal, which is pretty small in this area, it's located on the other side of this fence. As you can see. Not much out here at old Fort McDowell. I'm trying to get down to the Rio Verde. Lots of signs say closed, but I am on a mission to at least put my eyes on it. So that's where I'm headed. And there's the backside of the remaining, I don't want to call it a ruin, but I guess it is a ruin. It's not around anymore, so it's a ruin. And there's a lizard over there, and I also saw one of those little prairie dog, hedgehogs, prairie dogs. I don't even know what they are. Those little bitty creatures that burrow. Fort McDowell, Arizona. some crunchy, crunchy gravel under my feet. Old house. I'm actually getting a little excited because I believe that I'm on the right trail. I'm going to be able to see Rio Verde and maybe even where it intersects with Sycamore Creek. And that is a large fish mailbox. So I'm traveling down this small road. River access to that tribe only. Whoa. Excuse me, sir. Could you tell me where Rio Verde is? Oh, follow where you're pointing with your ear? That way? Okay, thank you. Helpful gentleman. Well, I'm out of here. It said confiscation of vehicles, and I don't want to be confiscated. Since this isn't even my vehicle. Whoa. Close. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of freaked me out to get down there and say vehicles are gonna be confiscated and whatnot. Prosecution. That is one wild paint job on that car. Because we together are on Indian land, so it's not, they can do whatever they please, really. It's their land, their laws. I don't want to go in breaking the laws. So I'm pushing forward. I know the river's right over there. It's right over there. I'll get to it. Well, after all the work, all I can do is cross over right here. It's not even Verde. It's muddy. That's all I could do. The tribe has this river on lockdown. They don't want any white man coming into their river valley. I can appreciate that. And now for a view going the other direction. There it is. There it goes. I could stop at the casino. What's an Indian reservation without a casino? Spa Casino. Well, I can't lie. The Rio Verde was kind of a bust. We got to see it, but we did not get to really go down to it like I anticipated. The place that would allow it had been washed out, roads closed because of the rains that had happened this past weekend. But there's always one river that will always be there for me. And it will be right here at the Arizona Falls. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Arizona Falls. I've been here before and you know you've seen it. But here it is. Thank you for joining me. Even though the coolest thing that we saw was at a park that showed 6 inches matter. Right, left, front, back. 6 inches matter. You have to hit the spot. If you're off the spot, it's no good. You're on the spot, you can hear it. Thanks for tagging along. Join me tomorrow for another adventure in the beautiful, whoa, that pigeon just scared the crap out of me. Join me tomorrow in the Valley of the Sun here in Phoenix, Arizona. And look at the end of the week for a wrap-up of all the places that I ate this week. All the places that I ate at this week. All the places that I ate. I didn't eat the places, but I ate menu items from those places. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. So thanks for tagging along, and I will see you tomorrow on the next adventure. Later.